Question 2. Ebola virus. So you remember the outbreak in Africa, 2014. Always good to keep an eye on the science news a couple of years before your exam paper. And we talk about a lipid bilayer in addition to this normal viral structure. What are the two major biochemical components present in all viruses? This is just AO1 revision stuff. So from your notes, you know that there is a protein there, and then some sort of nucleic acid like DNA or RNA. So nucleic acid, or you might have put some DNA or RNA, something like that. Describe the biochemical structure of a glycoprotein. So glycoprotein there. The answer's in the name. So there's a glyco part and a protein part. So this must be a protein with a carbohydrate chain. With a carbohydrate chain. You might have said polysaccharide there. And then using information from the diagrams, that's really important. Using information from the diagrams, explain how Ebola virus particles enter the host cell. Well, you'll recognise the type of transport here, endocytosis, where the membrane envelops the particle, in this case the virus, and forms a vesicle that's going to be moved in. But we also need to explain this first part of the diagram where we've got binding of our glycoprotein to things in the membrane, and these are receptors. So it's pretty straightforward. If you've done your revision about the role of glycoproteins, and you've done a bit about transport and the types of transport, this should be fairly straightforward. So it's AO1 really stuff. This it's not. There's no real interpretation needed. So the virus binds, and we need that word binds, to receptors. We could say it binds to these. These might be proteins or something, but receptors is the key word you need to use there. Then we've got our endocytosis, or we might have said phagocytosis. Draw that down to being a solid. And lastly, what's actually going on. So the membrane engulfs the virus, encloses the virus, engulfs the virus in a vesicle. So reasonably straightforward, putting our theory down there.